Life's hardest storms prepare you for your greatest victories. Storms are scary. They shake everything around you. They make you feel small, helpless, and unsure if the sun will ever shine again. But here's the truth. Storms don't come to destroy you. They come to prepare you. Think about it. No sailor becomes great by sailing on calm waters. It's the storms that teach them how to navigate, how to endure, how to stay strong when the waves are against them. And life works the same way. Maybe right now you're facing a storm, financial struggles, heartbreak, failure, or loss. It feels heavy, endless, unfair. But one day, you'll look back and realize that storm gave you the strength, the courage, and the wisdom you needed for the victory ahead. Every great victory has a tough battle behind it. Every champion carries scars. Every success story has a stormy chapter. The pain you're facing today is not wasted. It's training you for the breakthrough tomorrow. So when life's storms rage against you, don't give up. Anchor yourself in hope. Remind yourself that this storm won't last forever, but the strength it builds in you will. Because storms don't stop you, they shape you. And when the skies finally clear, you'll rise stronger, braver, and ready to claim the victory that's been waiting for you all along. Pain is not the end. It's the beginning of your strongest self. There are moments in life when pain feels unbearable. It feels like the end of everything you hoped for. Maybe it's heartbreak. Maybe it's failure. Maybe it's losing someone you love. And in that moment you wonder, how am I supposed to go on from here? But here's the truth. Pain is not the end. Pain is the starting point of your strongest self. Think about it. A seed has to break before it grows. A diamond forms under extreme pressure. Muscles tear before they become strong. And you too are being shaped by the very pain that feels like it's destroying you. I know it doesn't feel like growth when you're crying on the floor, when your chest feels heavy, when nothing makes sense. But look back at your life. Every time you were hurt, every time you thought you couldn't make it, somehow you did. And you didn't just make it. You came out wiser, tougher, more aware of your worth. So when life breaks you, don't see it as the finish line. See it as the training ground. This is where you rise. This is where your true strength is born. Remember this. Pain doesn't destroy you. It forges you. Let it shape you, not stop you. Because your story is not ending here, it's only beginning. Brokenness shows you who truly stands by your side. When life is good, everyone wants to be around you. People laugh with you, celebrate with you, and it feels like you have 100 friends. But the real test doesn't come when you're winning. It comes when you're broken, when you lose your job, when your relationship falls apart, when you're sitting in silence trying to hold yourself together. That's when the crowd thins out. Suddenly, the people who once said, "I'll always be there," vanish. And yes, it hurts. It feels like betrayal, but it's also a gift, because in your brokenness, masks fall off. You get to see who's real and who was just there for convenience. Think back to a tough season in your life. Remember who called to check on you. Remember who stayed up just to make sure you were okay. That's your real circle. It might be smaller than you thought, but it's stronger, more genuine, and worth more than 1,000 fake smiles. Every fall is a chance to rise with more wisdom. Falling hurts. Whether it's failing an exam, losing a job, or watching a dream slip through your hands, it can feel like the end of the road. You sit there, embarrassed, broken, maybe even angry at yourself. But here's the thing, falling doesn't mean you've lost. It means you've learned. Every time you fall, you gain something no success can give you, wisdom. Think about when you were a kid learning to ride a bike. You didn't get it right the first time. You wobbled, you fell, maybe even scraped your knees, but each fall taught you balance. Each fall got you closer to riding on your own. Life works the same way. When you fall, you learn what doesn't work. You learn who you are under pressure. You discover the strength you didn't know you had. That wisdom becomes the foundation for your next step, your next attempt, your next rise. So don't see a fall as the end of your story. See it as a lesson written in bold letters. Pick yourself up, dust off the shame, and walk forward with the new wisdom you've earned. Because the truth is this: every fall is not a failure, it's preparation. And every time you rise stronger, smarter, and more unstoppable than before. Rock bottom is the place where real change begins. Hitting rock bottom feels like the end. It feels like you've lost everything: your strength, your hope, your direction. You wake up and wonder, how did I get here? And how do I even move forward? But here's the truth: rock bottom is not the end. Rock bottom is the starting line of transformation. When you're at the lowest point, something powerful happens. You stop pretending. You stop holding on to things that never served you. You see life for what it really is. And from that place, real change begins. Think about it. Many people only decide to get serious about their health after a big scare. Some only chase their dreams after losing a job. Sometimes it takes losing everything to realize what truly matters. Rock bottom strips away the noise and gives you clarity. It may feel painful, but it's also freeing, because when you're already at the bottom, the only direction left is up. And every step you take from there is a step toward rebuilding, toward becoming the strongest version of yourself. So if you feel like you're at rock bottom right now, don't give up. This isn't where your story ends. This is where your story transforms. Remember, rock bottom is not your grave. It's your foundation. Build from it, rise from it, and let it be the place where your greatest comeback begins. So don't curse your broken moments. They're not just breaking you, they're revealing the truth. They're showing you who actually deserves a place in your life moving forward. Hold on to those who stay when it's dark, appreciate them, and let the rest go without bitterness. Because brokenness doesn't just test you, it shows you the priceless value of true loyalty. Struggles reveal your hidden strength. You never really know how strong you are until life tests you. It's easy to feel confident when everything is smooth. But the real measure of strength isn't found in comfort. It's found in struggle. Think about it. When a storm hits, you realize how sturdy a tree really is. In the same way, struggles reveal what you're made of. They pull out a strength you didn't even know was inside you. Maybe you've faced days where you thought, I can't handle this, I'm done. But somehow you kept moving. You woke up, you showed up, you pushed through. That's strength. Not the kind that looks flashy on the outside, but the quiet, unshakable kind that builds character. I'll give you an example. Have you ever carried something heavy and thought it was impossible until you actually lifted it? That's how life works. Struggles may feel unbearable at first, but once you go through them, you realize you were far stronger than you believed. So don't curse your struggles. Don't see them as punishment. See them as proof that there's more inside you than you ever imagined. Every difficulty is a mirror reflecting your hidden power back at you. Remember this: struggles don't break you, they introduce you to the strongest version of yourself. And once you've met that version, nothing in this world can stop you. Your scars are proof that you survived, not signs of weakness. Scars tell stories, but too often we look at them with shame, as if they're marks of failure or weakness. The truth: scars are not signs of defeat. They're proof that you went through the fire and came out alive. Think about it. Every scar you carry, whether it's physical or emotional, means you faced something that tried to break you. But it didn't. You're still here. That scar is your badge of survival. Take someone who's been through heartbreak. At first, the pain feels unbearable, but months later, they're wiser, stronger, more careful with their heart. The scar of that heartbreak isn't weakness. It's wisdom earned the hard way. Or think about someone who's battled sickness. The scars on their body may remain, but so does the story of courage, resilience, and survival. Your scars don't make you less. They make you more. They remind you that you've been tested and you refuse to give up. They're proof of battles fought and won, even if victory didn't look perfect. So instead of hiding your scars, wear them with pride. They're not ugly. They're beautiful reminders that you're a fighter. Never forget this. Scars don't mean you're broken. They mean you're unbreakable. And every time you see them, remember you survived and you're still standing. Darkness teaches you to value the light. It's easy to love the sunshine when life feels good, but it's in the dark seasons, the ones filled with pain and silence, that you truly learn how precious light really is. Think about it. You don't notice electricity until there's a blackout. You don't appreciate good health until sickness knocks you down. And you don't value joy as deeply until you've walked through sadness. Darkness sharpens your vision. It makes you grateful for the things you once took for granted. Maybe you've gone through nights where you felt hopeless, where nothing seemed to move forward. In those moments, you probably thought the darkness would never end. But the sunrise always came, didn't it? And when it did, it felt brighter, warmer, more meaningful. Because of the dark, you had to endure first. Life works the same way. The struggles you face, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, they aren't just there to hurt you. They're there to teach you how to treasure joy, peace, and love when they finally return. So don't curse the darkness, use it. Let it remind you that even the smallest light can shine the brightest when everything else is dark. And remember this, your dark days are not forever. They're shaping you to appreciate the light ahead. Hold on, the sunrise is always worth the night. Failure is not defeat, it's redirection. Failure feels heavy, it stings. It makes you question yourself, your choices, even your worth. But listen closely. Failure is not defeat. It's not the end of your story, it's simply redirection. Think about a GPS. When you take the wrong turn, it doesn't say game over. It just says recalculating. Failure does the same. It pushes you away from the wrong path and guides you closer to the right one. Some of the greatest successes in history were born out of failure. Thomas Edison tested thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Each failure wasn't a defeat. It was redirection toward the solution. And the same goes for your life. Maybe that job rejection is redirecting you to something better. Maybe that failed relationship is clearing space for someone who truly values you. Maybe that closed door is simply guiding you to a bigger one. I know it's hard to see when you're in the middle of it. Failure hurts, but trust that it's not closing your future, it's shaping it. So instead of letting failure define you, let it guide you. Stand back up, take the lesson, and move forward with clarity. Because failure is never the end. It's simply life whispering, not here this way. What breaks you can also rebuild you into someone unstoppable. Sometimes life hits so hard that you feel shattered. A loss, a betrayal, a failure. It leaves you feeling broken into pieces you can't put back together. In those moments you wonder, will I ever be whole again? But here's the truth. What breaks you doesn't have to destroy you. It can rebuild you into someone stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Think about a bone. When it breaks and heals, it often grows back even stronger at the fracture point. The same thing can happen to you. The pain you've felt, the tears you've shed, the nights you thought you wouldn't survive. They are shaping you into a new version of yourself, one who knows resilience on a deeper level. Maybe heartbreak broke you, but it also taught you self-respect. Maybe failure broke you, but it also gave you courage to take bigger risks. Maybe loss broke you, but it also taught you to cherish life in a way you never did before. So yes, breaking hurts. But breaking also rebuilds, and the person who walks out of that process isn't weaker. They're unstoppable. Don't fear the breaks in life, embrace them. Because the cracks in your story are where your strength is born. Remember this, you may be broken now, but you're being rebuilt into a version of yourself that nothing and no one can break again.